G'day guys, Greg here. Now today I've got a special guest, Curtis Stone. We all know him from such TV shows as, well, the Coles ads. Well, today I thought I'd cook up one of his meats. I got the Mexican today. You can use it like in tacos or other things, but you can also make chili with it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Make some chili with Curtis Stone's Mexican meat. It looks really easy to do. So let's suss out what else you need. So all you need for this is, well, Curtis's meat, of course. You'll also need a tin of diced tomatoes. Now on the back of the pack he wants you to use red kidney beans, but I prefer the black beans for a chili meal. And you'll also need 500 mils of beef stock. So not many ingredients. Let's start cooking. Now I have cooked one of his meats before. I cooked the Chinese one and, well, it turned out really nice. And I really enjoyed it. So I've got some high hopes for this meal too. So we'll get this cooking. It says to break it up and cook it for about 5 minutes or until it's nicely browned. Now I did look in the back of the ingredients in the spices area and it has got all those ingredients you need to make a chili in, so that's pretty good. So we'll get that cooking. And you'll need to rinse your beans, be them red, be them black. They'll need to get rinsed because they're full of like a gooey stuff. As you can see there, give those a good rinse. Come back and check on this meat. Seems to be doing its thing alright. Alright, well that looks fairly well cooked. So now we add in the 500 mils of beef stock, the 400 gram tin of crushed tomatoes, and the tin of beans. Washed, of course. Blend it all together. And he says to let it simmer for 15 minutes. So we'll bring it up to heat and then turn the heat down to a medium heat. And then just let it simmer for the 15 minutes and hopefully that'll thicken up. It may require a little more time depending how wet your chili is. Alright, so now that's bubbling away, we'll want to reduce the heat down to a medium heat. So it was on 6, you could put it on a 3 or a 4, but we want to sort of get that liquid that's in there to evaporate out so it's not so runny. And well, you also don't want it spraying all over your nice white bench tops. So I've actually got this thing here that stops the splatter, and it also lets the steam out still. So that's a pretty nifty invention. But we'll come back when it's ready. And now's the time you probably want to start cooking the stuff you're going to eat it with. So, well, I'm going to have mine with rice today. So I'm going to get that on, and when it's all done, we'll plate it up and tuck on in for the old taste test. Alright, well, this is it with the 15 minutes up. It's looking pretty good. And it still looks quite liquidy though, doesn't it? Probably do with another few minutes at least to get less liquidy. But if you like it like that, that's perfect. I mean, that might do really well with rice actually. If you're going to scoop it in your taco though, you might want to drain some of that liquid off. I'm just going to serve mine up over some rice. Now I wish I had some sour cream to add on top, that'd be awesome. But I don't have any, so I'll just use some plain old cheese. Oh yeah, I tell you what, there's a lot of like oiliness on the top of this, which to me is always a good sign. Let's try just some of the chili on its own. God, that's hot. Actually tasted a little bit bland, but I remembered on the back that it said add some salt to taste, so you probably do and will need to add a little bit of salt to yours. That's a bit better. I'm finding it a little bit bland and a little bit boring. It's got a bit of a pungenty sort of taste about it, but it still tastes okay. What about with some rice and some cheese? How does that go? Not bad. Although it is lacking a little bit in flavour and, well, it's got a little bit of spice in it, but not too much spice. If you want to add some more spice, you might want to add some cayenne pepper or something, or a bit more chilli. But it's okay. It's not as good as that Chinese one that I had, but it's still a pretty decent meal and so easy and simple to make. Well, thanks a lot, Curtis, for joining me on my show today. Yeah, no worries, Craig, any old time. And let me just say, you're a much better cook than I am. Oh, stop it. It's true. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and finish this off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time I review a product from the supermarket. See you then.
Oh yeah, this is Greg's Kitchen, where